Walter Murray Collegiate is holding its 50-year reunion this summer. It's calling all 1972 grads to pull out their yearbooks and get ready to connect with their high school friends. Monica Kruger and Nancy Jean Taylor join me now to talk more about it. Hi, thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for inviting us. Yeah, appreciate it.
Of course. So what's planned for this reunion so far?
Oh, we have a pretty active weekend. I'm just going to check my notes over here. But from June 24th to June 26th, we have a number of events scheduled, including a reception at Saskatoon Club on the 24th and a school tour. So we all get to take a walk down Walter Murray's Falls again, this many years later, and dinner at the Alt Hotel on the 25th. And on the 26th, we're going to have just kind of lean back a little and have golf and meeting at the forestry farm. Reconnecting, trying to connect with everybody that we haven't seen for a number of years, and just having a good time together.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun stuff is planned. And so why should grads from 1972 come out and make sure they take part in these events?
Nancy?
I was actually surprised because I thought, 50 years ago, geez, high school. But, I saved a lot of things. I have my beanie, we wear flags, I have my extraordinary pile of stuff, and I'm going maybe other people do too. And once you start thinking about high school, your memories start coming back, and you think Nurdle Hunt. What was the Nurdle Hunt? Did anybody remember the Nurdle Hunt? And then we were both in
something called Lit Night.
Lit Night, yeah. And I completely forgot about saying things about bumblebees and stuff like that. So there's these little things that come up that I didn't think I liked high school. And yeah, I guess I did, because I saved all this stuff, and I realized that there was lots of things I really enjoyed about it. And it was mostly, having friends like Monica and some of the people that were there, that, even the school of 1,500 people, you find people that you like to be with. And when we left, there was no Facebook, any kind of social media, and you lose track. And it's kind of nice to be able to invite people back and say, we all have memories. We're connected that way so long ago.
I think one of the other things too is even the committee that sort of organically formed to pull together this grad, a lot of us haven't been in touch for a long time, and it's just been such fun reconnecting. And even Nancy, Jean, and I mean, we were yearbook co-editors together in 72, and we haven't talked to each other really since. And so that's a long time. And now we're connecting and meeting and rekindle the friendship that was 50 years old. So I think it's an opportunity for us to connect again. And, it's not like high school. It's, we're all 50 years older and have lives and kids and grandkids and all kinds of things to share stories about. So I think it's just a great time to come together and share stories.
And we really are encouraging people to bring their flags, bring their T-shirts, their buttons, their beanies. So, just because it's kind of fun to see how people actually did save. You're not as bad as I am, but
you're a treasure trove. We're very happy to see that.
That's great. Yeah, exactly. So
I love that. Yeah. And showing that school spirit for sure. And like you mentioned, it's so true, right? Like not having Facebook, back then, or maybe people have kind of reconnected over the years, but it's so different being able to do that in person as well. And, I know you mentioned, people could kind of be spread out across the country, right, in other provinces. So, what does it mean for people to be able to come out to this? And what has the response been so far?
Well, we've had a fairly good response. We'd like a lot more. We'd like to have 100 people come. And of course, 50 years later, not everybody is still with us. But we've themed the whole thing running back to Saskatoon. So we're hoping that people coming across, that are in other parts of the country will come, whether we've got accommodations available for people so they can make a good weekend of it. But we know a lot of people in that generation left to Alberta. So that's not too far away. So hopefully some of them will come back, and we just want to reach out further than we've been able to, and hopefully bring a few more people to the table.
And 100 doesn't sound like, it sounds like a lot, but there were 413 grads out of that school. And so it's only a quarter of the people we're hoping that will come. And so it's not a lot, but they're hoping.
So it should be fun. And Saskatoon will be beautiful that time of year. So yes.
Exactly, right? Definitely, yeah, you don't want to hold that in the winter, that's for sure here. So yeah, June is a perfect time for that. And so where can people find out more information if they do want to come out to this reunion?
Well, we have a Facebook page, which is WMCI 2022 50th Reunion. So that's one place they can go. They can also call Ed, who's the head of our committee, at 306-221-9700. And also we have an email, wmci.reunion.2022@gmail.com. So if any of those would be great to hear you. And anybody who happens to be the child or the grandchild or a friend or was in Walter Murray at any point that might know somebody who is a year or two ahead or behind, spread the word. We'd love to see people come out.
Perfect. And is there anything else you wanted to add that you want grads to know about?
I think that they will be pleased that they've come because, like I said, we were just talking about that as we were setting up my stuff. That you really do remember things that were positive, even if you weren't in this clique or that clique or whatever. Because the school was that large, there was always somebody you found that has the same interest, and it was just kind of fun to compare, and see what our lives are like, and remember even some of the teachers that we talked about, Mr. Haight, which is such a good teacher, and small things like that would be fun.
Yeah, remembering some of, those memories are great too. I remember being in grade 9, and in my math class, I think it was my math teacher saw me chewing gum and made me come for one whole week during the time that the seniors, the grade 12s, came to school, because we had split time frame, and I had to scrape gum off the floors in the middle of all of that. These kinds of things would never happen today, but those are the memories that you can, I'm sure we'll share. There's lots of good ones and weird ones like that we'd love to connect with and say, that wouldn't happen today, but Yeah,
I really do want to know how many people remember the Nurdle Hunt.
I do not remember the Nurdle Hunt.
Yeah, I don't even know what the Nurdle is.
Well, yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, lots to look forward to there for sure. And we really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. Thank you so much. And hopefully this will help get the word out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And running back to Saskatoon, we'd like to see you come.
Come on.
Take care.
Bring your stuff.
Yeah, here's our flag.